Oh, good afternoon. It is about 2:30. Oh my word, look at that. It's that lovely sight of on a washing line, all the quilts. So they've been out overnight, just drying in the air. Oh, lovely. That makes my heart sing, looking at all those. I know that I've made all of them as well. Right, I'm going to bring them in because I've got some more washing to put out. I'm trying to get a good angle in my son's room, stepson's room. Don't tell him I'm sitting in here. His wardrobe I've turned into my crafty storage. Yeah, my fabric and all that kind of equipment. Oh, I should say hello. Hello and welcome to day 30 at Stitches and Jacks. And I apologise if I sounded really bunged up, but I've taken my antihistamine, I've taken, spray out my nose. So I'm sorry, nothing else I can do. I kind of live with it and just get on with whatever I've got to do. And sometimes people say to me, oh my word, are you alright? You sound awful. So what have I done today? Oh my word. I had a lovely bank holiday Monday, and I hope you did too, whatever you were doing. But Monday is my sort of major cleaning day. I normally do like the kitchen and go through. Then Tuesday's bed day, which I hate. No, that's such an exaggeration. It's not I hate. I just moan about it. But you see, the trouble is, I watched Davina from Little Workroom Crafts, and I watch a bit, then I'll do a bit of my room, and then I'll watch a bit more, and then I'll do a bit more of my room. So it takes me forever to do it. So, yeah, it's Tuesday. So I'm currently, I've finished all my jobs now. So the jobs I didn't do yesterday, I've done today. So I've finished. So I've had a bath, and I've had a hair wash. So I'm all presentable, yeah. So I'm starting to think about prepping for tomorrow. I've got my quilt class tomorrow. And I've got company tomorrow. My daughter-in-law is going to come with me, and we're going to sort of teach her to make a very basic quilt. It'll just be nice, just be something different, from being a mum. Sometimes we can just lose ourselves, can't we? I invited her, and bless her, she said yes. So there's only 2 to go. So I've sorted some fabric out, so I'll show you that. And we're looking to start again in September. So it's been suggested, or a teacher either comes up with an idea, and we say yes or no, or she asks us if we would like to do anything. And I think people have said they'd like to do like a modern quilt or a contemporary quilt. Now, we're very lucky that we have a lady that has joined us who is a judge trainer. I think that's her. Oh, I don't think that's her title. I think I'm just making that up, but that's the essence of what she does. So we were able to ask her, and evidently there is a bone of contention between the two. My understanding is, if I'm right, if I remember correctly, is that a contemporary has muted colours and very simple lines, and it'll have a few colours, just I don't know how many, but it would be I think less than half a dozen colours and very simple lines. Now a modern quilt is, I think, geometric kind of designs and colours and all that kind of thing. And I've always been, I don't want to do it. But now I'm like, I would like to. So I have a couple of magazine subscriptions, which I think I've cancelled now in our big sort of overhaul, going through the bank statement. So this is Patchwork and Quilting. I've just been up here trying to sort some magazines and put them away. Oh, let me show you. Patchwork and Quilting. I think you can get it abroad as well. And what caught my eye was this lovely quilt here. So I just liked the simplicity of it, and I kind of like those colours. Yes, I like the simplicity of it and I like those colours. And I've suddenly realised that I've got lots of fabric, but not the right fabric for the right projects. Do you believe me? And that's what it looks like kind of on the bed. So there's that one. And then there's this one. And that's from the same magazine. I think it's the issue later. It's 122. Oh, bear with me. I'm going to sneeze. All right, sorry, sneezing fit over. And this is called a scrap dash. That's what they called it. Look at that, isn't that lovely? So I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? So I'm going to go and have a look at my fabric stash. I wondered whether you might be able to help me make some choices. Right. I found this. I knew that I had this, and this is a Moda. What's it called? Sweetwater for Moda Road 15, and it's like American like fats. It's like a 5-inch charm block thing. And you get all like these different. How do I show you this? So you can see all different. So I've got 2 of those, which you can have, which I think originally I did actually buy it for Ruben's dad to make him a quilt, but like many things, don't get into it. It's not enough time. And I've got 1 fat quarter, so I don't think that'll even do the binding. But that might go in somewhere, so there's that. So she's got that to choose from. And what else? Oh, and I did find that I've got this, which this is a charm pack of little mini superheroes. So she's got that, and then she's got I think they're 10-inch charm squares. Is that what they're called? Yeah, so I've got that. Just going to put those on the couch because I forget. Right, reading this properly. It says use up your jelly rolls or strips of fabric from your stash to create this colourful quilt and cushion in a mixture of solids and prints. Right, so I do actually have a jelly roll. And I have one there, which is rainbow colours. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Or I pull out some fabric. I'm just going to cut it up anyway. So, right. So that's something I need to have a look at. I need to ponder. Hello. In my sort of sewy crafty room, and I haven't got much further apart from I'm looking at my sampler quilt blocks, and I thought you might like to have a look at they're laid out on the floor. I've got one cut and prepped for tomorrow, so that's what I aim to do. I'm also going to take some wadding with me and some backing fabric, because as it's quilt as you go, I need to cut that up. I'm not sure if I've got enough like for the whole lot, but I know that they can definitely get it, or they definitely have some in stock. So that's something I could start while I'm at the class there. So just bear with me, I'll take you across. Right, so this is what I've managed to do over the course of the last couple of weeks. I've just got some 5-inch charm squares there that I've found. I was just laying them out and sort of looking at colour placement. So I've got my maple leaf at the top. my railroad fence, I think. In the middle, my grandma's fan, my wild goose chase, my trip around the world, my spider's web, and I've just laid out my Dresden plate. So I'm really happy. Yeah, really happy with that. And this is going to be a card trick, I think that's what it's called. And then in the middle, crumbs, it's going to be the tumbling blocks. I shared that with you yesterday. I don't think this is going to be the final layout, but I'm just trying to think about colours. I've swapped some out, I think. I couldn't, in my original pack, I couldn't get any more of that. I think my strip. So I was able to get that, and I can get plenty of that. So that's new to what I had. These squares are obviously new, and sometimes I just have to lay it out and have it there for a few days. And then the green, that was new. And I think that's cooled it slightly. I still really like it. But in order for that to be in my quilt, I need to have more than one. So 1, 2, and if I was thinking about doing 12, probably 3 would be good. And then I've sort of put it in the Dresden plate, but I'm running out of material now. Right, so I was after trying to do some strips yesterday. What's it I want to do? Whatever the next block is, I was sort of looking there. I was reading it last night, but I need to reread it because I don't think I need a full strip. That's like the width of your fabric. I think it only needs half. So if that's the case, you sew them together, and then so you'd have 2 sets, and then you would turn it, flip it on top of that, and that's when you do your cutting. So we'll see. And I've got a few bits of material left. Right, taking all my fabric with me. You can see my bed now. Let me just. Right, I've piled all my fabric up, and that looks like there's loads, but there isn't really. I've got scraps of this. Is there a beautiful flower? I bought this, which was a fat quarter. Look at that. I just really love that. So I've cut into that for the Dresden plate, and there's something else that you can make. It's not the cathedral window, it's something else. So as I'm making these blocks, I'm starting to form some ideas of the blocks I'd definitely like to go in my quilt. I'm sure it's called Sharon. It's not Sharon's Delight, but something like that. So I've been doing some like fussy cutting. So this could be quite wasteful, but yeah, just really love the beauty of that. So I have that. Oh, that's like an offcut. That's a bit of a strip. Don't know what I can do with that. And then I've got this strip as well. Don't know what I can do with that. But I might just. I think what I'm going to start doing is, once I finish the quilt, is putting it, if it's not a certain size, like a fat quarter or something, I might just put it in I need a scrap bucket, a scrap box, so that's a full strip. And that's about, that's that much. And then I think I've got 8 of these squares, which were in my original set of strips. I found them over the road. And I need to make a list because I won't be able to go to the quilt shop till Friday, but that's okay. And I think that's all I've got of that. Oh, apart from one strip down there. So it'd be nice to put some more of that in. And this is the it's in the trip around the world, and yeah, I have decided that I'm going to fussy cut it, so I'm going to unpick it and make these centralize these. That's the word I'm looking for, and I think that will be a lot better, and it'll give it a pop. this is what happens. You make something, oh yeah, that's fine. And then when you stand back and look, you're like, oh, that's a full strip as well. So, yep. I'll have one strip of this. I think this is what I was looking for before, but they didn't have any more. So I might have to look and see how I can utilise that into a block, because I've already got it in the quilt, and I would like it to repeat, just so that it's a bit more cohesive. Is that right? Yes. And then this was the one that I ran out of. I found 4 squares. I've made a quilt before, but it's like, oh, where is it? Did I bring it over? Oh, excuse me, I need to fill off my chair. Yeah, they're here. So I made 2 before. Oh, sorry, my hay fever is so thick I think my balance is off today. So I've done that. And the idea behind this was obviously simple quilt, but I wanted to do some applique on there. Yeah, hold on. Is that the right way? I think it is. Yeah. See that? There's me saying, oh, I don't have any quilt tops. Lots of the ladies say they enjoy the patchwork side of it, and they have 101 odd patchwork pieces, but yeah, so I have one there, and then there's this one which I had put a border on.
So you filming?
Just bear with me, Mr. Jax has come in. Oh, that was Mr. Jax, I don't know if you heard him. He was coming in to tell me he's going out and would I like anything. Oh. While I was pegging out the washing, I heard the ice cream van not stop on our road. So I said, can I have like an ice lolly? Yeah, like an ice cream one, like a feast or something. It's like, yeah, go and have a look. Is there anything else? It's like, oh, you can almost petrol my car could do. So I'm going quilting tomorrow. He's like, oh, because it's in the opposite direction. I said, I'm taking Karina to her quilting. She's like, fine, for her I'd do it. Right, showing you this, wasn't I? So there we are. So I look, see which way's up. Yeah. Well, you know what? I just love the charm of it. Love the charm of it. Right. Okay. So there's those 2. That's funny. Very similar. So I don't know how many packs I bought. So yeah, I'm not going to go through all this because that's like, it's really interesting to me, but not necessarily to you. So I just need to have a look and make a list of what I need to get. Yeah, I've got plenty of this. I wasn't going to show you, was I? Plenty of this. That's what I need. And yeah, I'm okay, I think, for this. The red was a substitute. Was the red a substitute? I'm pretty sure I had 2 packs, but I can't remember. I got enough, I think, green. Oh, right, okay. Right, I'm going to go downstairs now and I'm going to show you one more thing and then I'm going to go for the day, if that's okay with you. I'm going to sign off. What I'm going to show you. Yeah, I finished Bonnie's blanket for a Dolly's pram. So, oh my word, it's just so cute, so cute. Right. Oh. Just before I go, as promised, here's the completed little baby pram blanket for the Dolly's pram. How cute is that? So I think I showed you that I joined all the squares yesterday, and then last night I just sat and did like a double crochet in English terminology. terminology, and double crochet and single crochet, I think, in American terminology. Oh wait, that's so sweet. That's so cute. Took me a while though to do that, and it's just in an Aldi DK. So on that, she needs a little quilt. So going back to my quilt blocks that I had started at the beginning of May, and this is obviously, I had this in mind because I started these colours were in my head. So I've got one of these little quilts, little quilt blocks. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this side off. Oh, God, it's driving me nuts today. So yeah, so it's got little unicorns on there. I can use this as the backing, she says. I can use this as a backing, and then I've got this piece, and I can make a little pillow with a unicorn in the middle. I'm not going to get this done today, so she'll get this hopefully next week, and I'm hoping I've got some lace that I can utilise as well. So there we are. So that's where I am up to today. Right, I'm going to go because I'm going to try and be good and do some more editing and get it up and uploaded. So thank you very much for your company. Thank you very much for the lovely comments that you've been leaving, and look forward to spending the last day with you tomorrow. All right, good night. Take care and stay safe, my lovelies. See you tomorrow.